It's the Cable
One of each basic, one creature of each color, and one spell of each color. Oh my. Yeah, we can jam that. All right. So we want one each of a basic, critter, and spell. The Mana Confluence would be a great pickup for a 5-color deck, but we've got Bowmaster, Ajani, and Tamiyo here. We're going to take one of them premiums and see if we can wheel the Mana Confluence. 5-color deck. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have at least one red permanent. One thing about Tamiyo is that it does kind of require you to have more blue sources than the other two options. Like Orcs and Ajani can be more splash cards than just like powerful enough. But Tamiyo, you kind of need it to come down on turn 1. I think I found my black card. My black critter. Is Caryatid not a good option for a 5-color deck? Not as good as a 5-color land. Mana Confluence? Mana Confluence would be better. Might as well just keep on stacking up the creatures. Wait, spell, you just mean a non-creature, right? Like Parallax Wave would count? Okay, cool. Because technically, Ajani is a creature spell. If we wanted to get technical. Totally fine wording, Eric. I'm just giving you guff. I'm just yoinking your beans. Another Hierarch could be good. They do cover these swaths of colors nicely. There's a Triumph here, though. Could jam that. Terra Sunder is not the worst spell here. I assume I would count that as green, right? Let's grab the Mind Twist. Someone took my Mana Confluence. Just thinking about Oliphant as the one red creature. Double red on fireballs, awkward. Yeah, for blue, we're going to get like a Recall and a Snapcaster. That'll be like just the perfect blue splash. You watched a little film called To Live and Die in LA this week. Have any of you had the pleasure? Wait, look it up. To Live and Die in LA this week. I've not seen this. Is that young Willem Dafoe? John Turturro? This is a banger of a cast. Little Wooded Foothills action. We're going to have one of each basic, so this Vista's going to be quite good, actually. You saw Nirvana, the band, to show the movie. It was pretty good. I heard good things about it. You just had McDonald's for breakfast, and you did not remember how shite McDonald's is? Yeah, the breakfast menu in particular is really bad. It's all like just sugar and flour. Everything's just extremely sweet. If I have to eat McDonald's breakfast, I'm getting like the driest chicken and a biscuit I've ever had in my life, and like a piece of cheese or something. Oh man, if we grabbed Orcs in pack 1, that'd line up well with this Time Twister. I might grab Twister here anyway. Some nice Triumphs there. Weird to take Suplex over some better white cards, but that's what Stips are about, huh? We're just missing a blue creature. Is that right? Don't forget sodium. Yeah, like a lifetime supply of sodium in that one chicken biscuit. Yeah, there's a few places that I really wish would just never be on their breakfast only section of the day. Can I please just have a burger and fries? Plenty of protein in a burger. Excellent breakfast. Just give me that, please. I don't need the Lord's ransom of sugar that could feed a family for years. A lot of triumphs here, Oh, I've been playing it as monocolor. Even if we have to put like a monocolor red creature in here, this Territorial Kavu is still gonna be great. 2-mana 5/5 action. I like how Plateau and Tropical are complementary duels. Monocolor was the intent, no problem. Kind of put a Dark Ritual in here, so I will. So we have 3 plains in our Tri-lands, 2 mountains, 2 swamps, only 1 forest. Song Ticker's not working. I wonder if it's been working at all today. Maybe I closed it on accident. Oh, I just have the... yeah. So what are we missing? We're missing a blue creature. And that's it. I'm gonna grab the Bombardment here, because that's pretty good with the Johnny. Yeah, Wanchi Tong, funny with Elspeth, Honestly, could take Lockmare here and just lock it up. Birds is tempting in my 5-color deck. So is Fable, Nice staff deck, just like the rest of them. Grab this Overlord. Oh, Sunoco. This is the part where I kind of wish I'd grabbed that shitty Emery that was going around in Pack 2 just to make sure I had a blue creature. Savannah's a nice duel. It is like colors that overlap the Trop and Plateau, of course. I don't think the Owl's going to wheel. There was the pack that had 2 weird blue creatures in it, though. Late Oracle or something. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Eric Virgo, thanks for the $20. Yes! Wanchi did wheel, you were right. Oh, I was very nervous. I played it cool. None of y'all could tell, but I was... yeah, there's the Oracle. I thought there was a better chance that the Oracle wheeled than the Wanchi did. And I'm much happier with Wanchi in this deck. Chat was so worried. I was never worried. And we have a complete deck here. Seems reasonable. Yeah, I didn't grab that Thopter Foundry. I thought about it. Oh well. We did it, folks. How many red sources is this? Can I play that Pyromancer? I want to. Nine's pretty good. Oh, there's the Plateau in there. Yeah. I missed the Plateau. No, I was testing you. Do I need this Witch Enchanter? I don't think so. No. Oh, yeah, figure fucking sucks here, Even though we've got a couple red cards here, I'm going to lead on Indotha Triome. In case I draw a green dork, I can play that and play the Xanders out. A treasure. Ooh. I assume my Baraglyph's getting answered. Fire Blast? Oh, it's an answer. God damn it. What the fuck? I was like, I'm at 14. I can always fire Covenant the board next turn. Let's clear their hand. Make sure they can't make any Quarry Steel Cutter tokens here. So that went well. I would like to apologize for my yawn there. I won't, but I would like to. On the play. How often are we going to have a hand that's just like a bunch of awesome untapped mana? Go, Ignoble, go! Before I drew the Ajani, I was going to run out the Noble and then fetch a Triland. Probably one that included Plateau within its colors. But now that we have a 2-drop, might as well jam, huh? Then play whatever 3-drop we're feeling. Oh, I like their new album, Emily. We've played it through on stream. They want me to trade so they can bolt my Ajani. Okay. Oh, fun, Emily. Thought about playing the Noble pre-combat, get that extra point of damage in. We didn't grow the Baraglyph at all. There's an argument to suplexing that Mox Sapphire, but I think I want to save the suplex for the Steel Cutter. Can be an annoying card. Bind Flash, huh? Interesting. I wonder what Flash payoffs they have, and if they've got like Sting Attack in there too. So Island and Mountain would be the best ones to get, but those aren't options. I guess I'll Forest. Actually, I should probably get rid of the... I was going to suplex the Seasoned Pyromancer, but This is probably way better, huh? Just not have to deal with that dragon thing. And then next turn we can Wanchy Tong. Probably the Mox Sapphire if they don't play out something else Wanchy Tongable. If you target a token with the Wanchy Tong, you will not get tokens of your own. I kind of like getting the little 1/1 neuters. Barragwave is indeed fucked up and seems difficult for a rug deck to answer cleanly, huh? Cube needs mind control back in. Got me. This one's just like difficult for Rug to answer, you say? Only I may bird. Oh shit, what up? Hey Spawn, thanks for $4.20. Birds scare you? Really? This is a flash rebuy. It's not. They're getting back heat to pop my Wanchy Tongue. Rude. Twitch chat with a 70 stream watch streak saying can we pretend that this is the sex number? Oh, every number is a sex number. There's got to be a position for every number up into like the 300s or something. Emily, I would say that birds are more afraid of you than you are of them, but birds have real problems. They probably don't care that much. And you seem like terrified, so you've got to be way more afraid than they are of you. Oh shit, what up? Hey, old man Kinzer thinks the 72 months there. 72, your favorite sex number. Oh yeah. Alright, according to wikisource.org, the 72nd page of the Kama Sutra is about when a girl's lover shampoos her, scratching her head, and wants to trouble or frighten her. What? What is this? When a person presses the chin, the breasts, the lower lip, or the jagana of another so softly that no scratch or mark is left, but only the hair on the body becomes erect from the touch of the nails, and the nails themselves make a sound, it is called sounding or pressing with the nails. When the half moons are impressed opposite to each other, it is called a circle. This mark with the nails is generally made on the navel, the small cavities around the buttocks, and the joints in the thigh. A mark in the form of a small line and which can be made on any part of the body is called a line. The same line, when it's curved, is made on the breast, is called the tiger's nail. When a curved mark is made on the breast by means of the 5 nails, it is called the peacock's foot. This mark is made with the object of being praised, for it requires a great deal of skill to make it properly. I'll leave the last couple there for y'all to figure out. Do your own research, huh? So one issue with this Time Twister is that they do have a Storm Chasers out. And they would get a bunch of Crete things to make 1/1s. But we have this Parallax Wave. It probably answers a couple. Maybe they'll just die, huh? You've been chased by magpies? I have not been chased by magpies. I've been chased by geese, though. Is that a fact of life in Aussie country, being chased by magpies? I'm like kind of laughing, but I bet magpies are like fucking 3 feet tall there. Everything's so fucking big. Their spiders are like the size of your head. Everything's huge and poisonous. The cowards loot. And then this staff can be turned into a 3/3. The opponent would need quite the turn here, huh? I don't think that's gonna do her. Could cash in Oko and swap staff with one of their critters, but I don't think that's really better than just making a 3/3, right? Got a lot to deal with here. I almost like that Wrath of God. I almost like that card. Alright, I believe we have a SARM quest. Spawn's been super patient. Ah. A most excellent track. So Rogreen gives me blue, but Indatha gives me green, which is more important. Probably blue. We do a double blue card in the deck. I need to grab one of those because they give me white for a Johnny here. Although Rogren has red, which overlaps a lot with my hand. I guess Indatha has black, which overlaps too. It's just Rip Dark Ritual. That'd be nice. And then hit 3 cards out of their hand and have them keep the recall. Nice spawn. I'm glad your kitty's healthy. I was a little worried about this, about drawing a dork after not getting a green source. I wonder if I'm supposed to uptick there to get out of bolt range, Would that be crazy? Uptick with nothing in play? Yeah, see, would have paid off maybe. Yeah, I think I should have thought about it a little bit more. Hopefully not getting drained. Oh wow, we got the steel cutter out of their hand. And they had Unholy Heat, so maybe there's no saving that at Johnny. Nice. One green source for me. Yeah, they've been flash in a previous game too. We don't really know what they're flashing in. Fables is going to loot these hierarchs away, I think. Might be casting this Oliphant this game, huh? Is there a reason I boarded in Wrath of God over Dam? There is. Wrath of God made it in over Dam because it was the card that I saw first. And I did not stretch my pretty little head any further than that. The Unholy Heat and the Fury are taken care of. This Oko might just be good. Does Dam allow regeneration? Well, we found what they've got flashing for. Probably should have checked what they exiled, huh? 2 lands and a FOMO. Well, a FOMO will get him another card. Oh, no spell stare in this cube. The thing where it could matter, and it's not going to matter in this matchup, is the Inquisition hitting Dam, but not Wrath of God. Otherwise, Dim's is better. Being able to be cast for 2 mana. Okie dokie. Hot diggity. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. Round 2. Sure. Real risk that this hand just, like, doesn't do anything ever. Very possible I should be leading on Bayou in case I rip a mountain for the turn 2 Kabu. Hey, Sea Coaster, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 55 months there. I was planning on ending that halfling and his stupid smile, laughing at me. But the staff of the storyteller is going to increase the chance that I hit my land drop next turn. So I'm playing that out instead. Could be a mistake. I admit it. Don't Vince and Boo. Don't do it. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be activating there. Maybe I should just be like playing my land and Terra Sundering their Mox or something. Hey, sup, Bally Epinesium. Hope you're having a pleasant Thursday. My 1-1. I think if I had time to play all my shit, I'd be fine. But I might just not have that. If I hit an untapped land, I can run out Kavu and then Prismatic Ending the Ren in 6, and then I'll feel better about never casting this Prismatic Ending this whole game. You had a burrito and now you're trying to not fall asleep. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm also trying to not fall asleep. But I just really didn't get much sleep last night. Struggling a wee bit. Wee bit of struggle. Yeah. God damn it. Our path to victory just shrank significantly. Maybe, I don't know, we're dead. So many planeswalkers. Usually I'm high on sweepers against green decks, but they played so many planeswalkers out, I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to leave the main deck configuration. We have a couple ways of popping walks. We got, like, Terra Sunder we can kick. And as I showed, Ending can go up to 5 in this deck, so... But ideally we would just get some pressure down, you know? Just have our own shit going. Wan Shi Tong can pop a walk. The old 4 basics. You don't think you've seen this stip before? I don't think I've seen this exact stip before either. One of each basic, one of each creature, and then one of each non-creature. It's cool. It's a cool stip. Shout out to the great Eric Virgo for that donation. Opponent took a mole on the draw there, and that's what that pause was about. The Trop of the Vista, I could get to double blue for this Wan Shi Tong. Just need Coalition Victory. Did they unban Coalition Victory in EDH ever? I feel like I remember people talking about it semi-recently. It's the worst. You've played with it or against it? Against it in your friend's 5-color deck. What does your friend use as a commander? I'd probably want something that draws cards. Of course. The issue is when we Mind Twist, the 6 gets a rebuy, whatever. Right. A little surprise reach action. Wish I had that Caracas. Bounce by Wanshi. Bounce their 6 before I Mind Twist him. Bounce something. I think this Chariot's gonna get in. And that's what I would do. It'd be wild to get like bolted off the top and then just, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with the Elspeth. If you jump them and the 6 chumps Wanshi, they take 7. And if you down tick, you can just attack for 8. I like that game without all the walkers, huh? Hand's pretty slow. Pretty slow and shitty. Most of them are going to look like that, though. The colors are nice. Just very slow. Put a mold on the play. No halfling. That Ent, so generous. You think Ents are generous lovers? They gotta be, right? That one's got generous in the name. All the female Ents disappeared millennia ago, so if they're generous lovers, it's all game. You realize the, it's not real. And the reason that matters here is I could be talking about Ents of any time period. You don't know. Millennia ago from when? Modern times? Doesn't make any sense. It's like talking about present-day Star Wars. This is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Right, Cannon Chin? I was thinking about that. Those videos of trees just dumping spores. Well, the issue with the Twister in this deck is the spots where you'd want to cast it, where you have like a pile of mana and stuff, are usually the spots where you're ahead, because you're both decks are top decking. Does it freak anyone else out that centaurs have 2 rib cages? I've never seen a centaur skeleton. It could be the same rib cage, but it just like goes from like big to little or something. It'd be cool to Dark Ritual out Staff and Pyromancer this turn, but the mana doesn't really work because both red sources are needed for Staff or Dark Ritual. I was gonna cast this. We'll see what we dig up. Twister could shrink that DRC. All the centaur skeletons I saw with a quick Google image search definitely shows 2 distinct rib cages. This one like almost looks like it could be connected. But most of them have that separation there. Yeah, 2 rib cages. Are there 2 sets of lungs then? You must, right, with 2 rib cages. Otherwise, what's the point? I'm learning so much. Redundant lungs like a Klingon. I don't think like a human set of lungs could power a horse body. So I don't know how redundant they'd be. Horse lungs go, I think the whole body's going. How do they breathe to the second set of lungs? Osmosis. It goes through the spine. So I want to get cute and do the Parallax Wave Terra Sunder trick to like permanently exile their things. I wonder if I Elspeth uptick here. What are the odds that I get to untap with my Elspeth? It seems pretty low, right? Because the Ren and 6 can answer a token. And then they would just need one more answer. I could just commit to taking 9 on board. Like run out the Staff of the Storyteller, draw my card. Ren pings the Staff token, they 9 me down to 8 life. 8 life is not that many life. I think Parallax Wave exiling 2 things is just kind of mopey. Just wish I had ever so slightly more time. Oh, I could have flashed back the Pyromancer. That would have done it. Mid-combat, bring back the 1/1s, block the Fury, then untap, do the Parallax Wave Terra Sunder combo. Got me. Benjamin Wheeler. Welcome, Ben. Hope you had a good stream. We've been trucking along in Powered Cube. Let's give Ben a shout out. Y'all should be following Ben if you have not. My God, what a streamer. Anyway, we've been trucking along in Vintage Cube. We have 2 trophies so far. And then this 5-color nonsense stip was donated. Gotta play 1 of each basic, 1 creature of each color, and at least 1 spell of each color. Anyway, things are looking a little rough this game. I think this is game 3, right? Yeah, game 3 of the second round. A little worried about that Ren and 6 being in alt range here. Maybe they ping the spirit token, though. That'll be a nice little dip. Yes, up Raiders. Yep, there's the Ren ping. Another big mana thing. Stop! Cut it out. They have a few too many walkers for my my wonky control decks tastes. I think I just gotta pull the trigger here, and then this is gonna smack me. Alright, I'm gonna hold priority. And then the Leaves Play trigger of this wave will resolve before the exiles, and that creatures will stay exiled here. So I believe they get their land back from earlier. So that was pretty good, but we're still very far behind, right? Because they've got Nissa Wren going. We have this Elspeth, but I'm skeptical it can bring me back into this. We have some nice tokens. If I get to untap with the Elspeth somehow, if I somehow survive, we get to like fire off Fable or Pyromancer, just flood the board here, right? I only have 2 white sources, so I can't Elspeth and Staff this turn. Elspeth should really be able to blow up other walkers, huh? That's how I feel about it. They bolted for a 2-drop here. They bolted for a 4-drop here. Elspeth should get to destroy 2 walkers at a time, right? She's been so good. She deserves it. Feels like I'm not going to get to untap here. Opponent's got stuff. Well, Mycospawn doesn't have haste. Just grabbing a land, sure. This is an interesting spot. If I don't block with the Noble... Oh, they've got a thing. It's not that interesting. I have to block. Oh, that's what they were trying to play at my end of turn, but they only had 4 mana. If they hadn't gotten rid of a blocker, it would have been interesting in terms of like whether to block with the Noble or not, because the Noble could let me flashback Season Pyromancer and run out Fable, but we were up to land, so we can just do both anyway. Being at 2 life when your opponent's got a Ren and 6 in play is a bit nerve-wracking. But they're pinging tokens. I have a decision to make. I don't know if I want to kill any of these or just chump off. Pretty sure we need to kill some stuff. Yeah, if I just chump off, then I'm still... Like, I only keep 2 Goblin Shamans, and who cares about that, right? Is that enough to threaten a lethal on the crackback? So you'll go there, and... You'll go here. I think with the Fable trigger on the stack, I'm going to activate this staff. Have more cards to look at. I've got another expensive spell. That's a huge fucking jorked rabbit. Wrath, okay. Mind Twist, perfect. Sawanshi is not a good blocker. Wanchy Tongue. Because of the Crocus. It's cute. The tokens are cute with this Elspeth. But they don't really have anything to block. This doesn't make spirits, right? It makes elementals. Yeah. I think I've been both of these, right? Crocus can just answer the Wanshi. I think that's it. I don't think Oko does enough. Dang. GG's opponent. Double food is not good enough. This line here, we just go turn 1 Mountain, turn 2 Forest, Kavu, and then turn 3 your Fiend's Tower, attack for 5. I think I prefer getting the Baraglyph down. If I can. New plan. Time Walk, Flame Slash. Not a bad couple of cards to nab there. Oh, sure, Mark. Yeah, and then put 2 1/1s in front of the 3/2. Bye, Baraglyph. Looks like hitting their land's been relevant too. They missed a land drop there. Well, this game's going well, huh? I almost fired off that Fire Covenant, and I was like, wait a minute. I'll pay the 2. Omnath and Fire Covenant play pretty well together. Fire Covenant for 9, go down to 19. Not looting here because I kind of want to cast both these cards. Hit that stage of the game where there's some of our best plays. Yeah, that Mind Twist was very good, Really slowed him down. I'm going to put in Witch Enchanter. Just as a spell here. Hand just needs a Mind Twist, Damn, I was hoping to turn to a Wanchi Tongue. And then next turn, I think the plan is to just ending this hero token, make a 3/3, get the CHROMATIC down, be close to a one-sheet tongue. Might have considered upticking that card to prevent this. If my opponents could stop playing Planeswalkers, that'd be excellent. Time Walk, Bioko. If they have Time Walk, then I guess it's better for me to kill the hero token or lead on serving on the card, make them chump, and then kill the hero token. We didn't know Time Walk was in their deck, of course. Man, I am a fading. Oh, that's right. We mind twisted the Time Walk last game. Fair enough. Twister's like especially awkward here because it shuffles their Time Walk back into their deck. I like how my opener went from like potential turn 2 Wan-Chi-Tong into nothing. What if Bombardment makes pressuring Planeswalkers easier? This hand's just way too slow. Even for this deck. This hand's a lot better. Almost sounds like a Wumpscut track, but I guess the two bands have a lot of overlap. In genre. Yeah, the Swamp's gonna not play well with my Omnath, of course. Perfect. Probably supposed to go Swamp and Overlord, but this does set up the potential Omnath. They don't really need the mana at this stage, it doesn't look like, but I'm still going to fire this off. Well, I guess they decided that it matters a little bit. Yeah, I'd be shocked if the Wan-Chi-Tong resolved. Oh yeah, Spawn, you enjoying the KMFDM? I'm just glad the YouTube player's working. It hasn't been for like half the day. A card. UT 6 mana for Wan-Chi-Tong. Well, that's a clean answer to an Omnath. Oh, they updated for mana? Are you going to play another clean answer to an Omnath? They are. Well, foot. They still have Time Walk mana here. If they got a Time Walk, they don't. Okay. How do we get back in this? A land lets us cast Overlord, which would be solid. Twister. Something tells me that Twister's just not going to be that great here. I'll cast some stuff first anyway. Thought about Staff Activate and try and hit my land drop for the turn, but I think if I Twister next turn, I'd rather have played the Overlord than the Staff here. Boltwind Face, interesting. Must be some answer to these insects then, because the insects were, yeah, representing more. Yeah, I mean, maybe my deck just needed more sweepers, huh? I thought my opponent was more controlling than they were. They didn't play some counters. All right, here we go. It's your turn, Time Twister. Yeah, maybe you should have tried to squeeze the Dam and the Wrath in. Just every single sweeper. Awkward, because we were also leaning on those Mana Dorks, right? To potentially not have the slowest curve of all time. Fun stip, though. Glad I did it. Thanks again, Eric Virgo. I am fading. I am a fucking tuckered Caleb. I don't think I'm going to do a draft for future me even. I'm just going to go to sleep. Maybe read somebody first.